Most people operate under a massive misconception about burnout. We tend to believe that stress is a direct result of doing too much, that it is a simple equation where long hours plus hard effort equals high stress. But if you really look at your own life, that math doesn't always hold up. We have all had days where we worked 12 hours straight, completely exhausted physically, but felt incredible because we accomplished something meaningful. Conversely, we have all had days where we did almost nothing, yet felt anxious, drained, and incredibly stressed. So if hard work isn't the root cause, what is? Jeff Bezos put it perfectly when he said, "Stress doesn't come from hard work. Stress primarily comes from not taking action over something that you can have some control over." This is a profound shift in perspective. It suggests that stress isn't about the weight of the load you are carrying. It is about the friction of the things you are ignoring. In psychology, this is often related to the Zeigarnik Effect, which states that our brains remember uncompleted tasks better than completed ones. When you leave a problem unresolved, whether it is a difficult phone call you are avoiding, a tax form you haven't filed, or a conversation you need to have with your partner, your brain doesn't just let it go. It keeps a tab open in the background. These open tabs consume your mental energy. They run in the background, draining your battery, even when you aren't consciously thinking about them. That subtle hum of anxiety you feel? That is usually the sound of inaction. It is the subconscious knowledge that there is something within your control that you are choosing not to address. When you are in this state, the natural instinct is often to seek rest. You tell yourself you are just too tired to deal with it. But rest rarely solves this specific type of fatigue. You can sleep for 10 hours and still wake up feeling heavy because the unfinished business is still there waiting for you. The only real cure for this specific type of stress is action. It doesn't even have to be a completion of the task. It just needs to be movement. The moment you take the first step, send the draft, make the appointment, open the file, you signal to your brain that you are back in the driver's seat. You switch from being a passive victim of your circumstances to an active participant. Control is the antidote to stress. When you identify the one thing you have been ignoring and finally face it, you will find that the work itself is rarely as exhausting as the energy you spent trying to avoid it. So, look at your stress today. Ask yourself, am I actually tired from working too hard? Or am I drained because I am avoiding something? Identify that one thing you have some control over and take action. That is how you truly recharge.